All right, Rob.
Yes.
Since you made me giggle so much during the commercial break, you must introduce Team Fortress 2.
Yes, Team Fortress. Classic game. About 11 years ago, this game was introduced originally on the good old Quake engine. If you don't know what that is, go look it up on Wikipedia.
Or your history books.
Yeah, 11 years. 11 years. And now we're back with the latest and greatest version available via Steam, which is steampowered.com if you're so inclined. The folks at Valve are now about to release this. It's currently in beta. If you want to get your hands on it right now, you either have to own a specific ATI video card, which you got a little code, or you have to buy this thing called an orange box, which we'll get into at some other point. Anyway, I just want to show it to you real quick. It's first-person shooter-style gaming, team squad-based. I'm just going to jump right into a server here and find server.
The first thing that strikes me is the graphics.
Yeah, well, let me refresh. A quick tip, if you're doing the refresh, just cancel the first refresh and then refresh it again, and it works just fine. I'm going to pick a server like this one. Just randomly picking one here, jumping in, da-da-da-da. Anyway, you have a variety of different classes. It's a squad-based team game where you have to work together as a unit in order to defeat the other team. In this case, we're doing capture points, I believe, where we have to take over specific points on the map. If you've never played a first-person shooter game like this before, the nice thing is that it actually has a good introduction. The game itself describes not only what the objectives are, it goes over the map style and in terms of what the points are, and it even includes a quick overview of what this particular level is all about. It gives you some actual graphics from in-game describing the objectives like I just mentioned, and ta-da! Wow. And here's where you actually select what team you want to be on. I'm just going to spectate so we can take a look at what everyone else is doing. Here's actual in-game content. We're following Mr. Prism here, and he is a soldier, it appears. He's got his crazy weapons going on. This is a pretty bloody game. I'm just going to say right up, straight up.
It's so cartoony.
Very cartoony. I believe some people have quoted like Norman Rockwell and other...
Norman Rockwell?
Well, just illustrative style in terms of animation and just in terms of stylized stuff. Also, I kind of see certain people have also quoted like The Incredibles and other Pixar-style animation in terms of.
It's very Fleischman-esque.
Turn around.
Now, what's interesting is these models, even though they are cartoony, they're very well shaded. You actually don't get a sense that they're made up of polygons. They're not made up of tessellated triangles and they're sewn together. It actually looks like one physical object. It's amazing.
This is DirectX 9 technology, and it is really pushing the limits. Everything from motion blur style all the way up into the various lighting and overlay effects that go into every character in terms of, if you even pay attention to the characters themselves, you'll see the characters in terms of just the lighting and the texturing in terms of how they look. They're just pretty amazing. Here's a sniper character. Here, I can get inside, actually get their view of what they're doing here. And do you really want to see the sniper at work? Well,
he's not very good so far.
Okay, that's anyway, the key is that there's about 6 different character classes, and that you really can't have an entire, here's a spawn point and capture point, but you can't have everyone playing the same type of character. You can't have a whole team full of snipers or heavy weapons people or engineers. You kind of have to have a team that's well balanced so that you can effectively go up against the other team. In this case, you'd want a couple of medics, a couple of engineers, a couple of heavy weapons people, and you all come together. Oof.
You turn to Jello.
Yep, you really do.
That's Jello, kids.
So anyway, we'll jump over here. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick preview and just show you what it looks like.
It's just amazing. Now, there is no single-player version of this game. It's meant solely as multiplayer, so do not buy this with the expectation that you can play it by yourself. You need to have.
Yeah, I don't believe there are any bots yet. It will be available coming, I believe, October 10th is when it's officially released. It'll be $29.95 if you buy it by yourself. If you get it as part of a package, they'll have other deals from prices anywhere from $50 to $100, depending on if you want tons of extra software with it. And besides that, it is just crazy graphics. I'm in awe of some of the graphics. It's terrible fun. If you really like team-based first-person shooter-style games, this is one of the most addictive out there right now. I played this years ago, and I picked this up 2 nights ago, and I'm itching to get back and continue playing it.
I'm going to have to get this game. It just looks so good.